Written
Go away, sun.
by Pam Bull. Illustrated by Nora Vutas. Focus question. How does sun move in the sky? Why? Go away, sun, said Jack Rabbit. You're too bright, and I can't find any shade to rest in.
Go away, sun, said Jack Rabbit. You too bright, and I can't find any shade to rest in.
Sun's feelings were hurt. He moved west in the sky. As he moved above the cottonwood trees, he created shade in the grass below.
Some feelings were hurt. He moved west in the sky. As he moved above the cottonwood trees, he cried shade in the grass below. Much better, said Jack Rabbit. She flattened her ears against her back and lay down at rest.
Much better, said Jack Rabbit. She flattened her ears against her back and lay down to rest. Go away, sun, said Rattlesnake. Your strong rays have made this rock too hot to lie on. Sun.
Go away, sun, said Rattlesnake. Your strong rays have made this rock too hot to lie on.
Sun began to feel gloomy. He hid his face in the clouds and began to cry. Tears of sadness fell from the sky, cooling the desert floor.
Sun began to feel gloomy. He hid his face in the clouds and began to cry. Tears of sadness fell from the sky, cooling the desert floor. Much better, said Rattlesnake. He curled himself up in the sand and shook his rays to warn others not to bother him.
Much better, said Rattlesnake. He curled himself up in the sand and shook his rattles to warn others not to bother him. Go away, sun, said Roadrunner.
Go away, sun, said Roadrunner. This desert heat is far too hot. All of the animals that I'd like to eat are hiding.
Desert heat. Sun was very sad because of Roadrunner's remark. He decided to hide by...
Sun was very sad because of Roadrunner's remark. He decided to hide behind the mountains. As he slowly began to seek beautiful shadows appeared along the
behind the mountains. As he slowly began to sink, beautiful shadows appeared along the horizon.
Horizon. All the desert animals came out to see them. Much better, said Roadrunner. She dashed after a small lizard that had came out from its hiding place.
All of the desert animals came out to see them. Much better, said Roadrunner. She dashed after a small lizard that had come out from its hiding place. Go away, son, said Kangaroo Rat. You're
Go away, son, said Kangaroo Rat. You still shining off the tops of the mountains. I'm hungry and I'd like to gather my food without you around.
still shining on the tops of the mountains. I'm hungry. Kangaroo Rat's cold words made sun disappear over the horizon.
Kangaroo Rat's cold words made sun disappear over the
As he went, he created a dusky
horizon. As he went, he created a
he rose and
dusky rose and orange sunset. Much better, said Kangaroo Rat. She left her burrow in search of food.
orange sunset. Much better, said Kangaroo Rat. She left her burrow in search of food. Night fell, and the desert air and sand began to cool.
Night fell, and the desert and sand began to cool. Jack Rabbit fell on glasses while keeping a watch out
Jack Rabbit
for
fed on grasses while keeping a watch out for enemies.
enemies. Rattlesnake stayed close to his den, searching for small
Rattlesnake stayed close to his den, searching for small rodents
to eat. Roadrunner chased after tasty lizards. Kangaroo Rat gathered seeds.
eat. The animals noticed that it had been dark for quite some time. Sun had not appeared as usual. They began to wonder what had happened to him. Come back, son, said Jack Rabbit. How am I supposed to
The animal noticed that it had been dark for quite some time. Sun had not appeared as usual. They began to wonder what had happened to him. Come back, son, said Jack Rabbit. How am I supposed to rest in total darkness? Come back, son, said Rattlesnake. How am I supposed to sun myself on my rocks? Come back, son, said Roadrunner. How am I supposed to warm myself in this cool night air? I haven't had a chance to build my nest of sticks.
Yes, come Come back.
Come back, son, said Kangaroo Rat. How am I supposed to dry the seeds that I've spent all night collecting?
Son, said Kangaroo Rat. How am I supposed to dry the seeds that I've spent all night collecting? Sun brightened as he heard the animals.
Sun bright as he heard the animal asking him to return. Suddenly, he had a warm feeling inside. The animals looked to the east and saw a faint glow in the sky. There along the horizon, they saw a radiant
asking him to return. Suddenly, he had a warm feeling inside. The animals looked to the east and saw a faint glow in the sky. There, along the horizon, they saw a radiant sun
peeking up over the mountain.
Connections.
Bà biết
Writing. This story
subscribe and like the video.